everyone. How's it going? Oh, okay, this is gonna feel weird. Thank you for the tea sip. Hold on. I'm in Vienna today, it's been a hot minute. Geez, where's the... I forgot I had to pick my mic every time. There we go. Linux is fun. So can you hear me okay? I don't know, I feel kind of quiet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ow. That any better? Turn me up slightly? Perhaps? Don't know why my mic is different. Yeah, much better? Okay. Alright. I'm glad we're doing good then. Also... Alright. Hi. I spent a lot of time updating Vinyan and getting it working on my system again yesterday. And, so I thought I would try using it today. There's a cute dragon on your phone. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Dimu. Hi, Snowy. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Z. Epic Guy. Moth. Synth. Rose. Connie. Mia. Lunk. Troitling Bird. And everyone else who's lurking. Hi. Pretty witch on your phone, right? She's such a pretty witch. I'm not used to my tracking being like this. It feels so... I think I'm... Cora! Hi! Thank you for the sub. Also, Rose, thank you for the sub earlier as well. Hype train. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I think I'm permanently, preferring Snack Studio at this point. Because this just feels weird. My settings are all off for, Vinyan. I'm not used to my facial tracking being more limited. Ah! Thank you for the bits, Connie. I appreciate it. Probably going to be playing around with the settings a little bit to get my tracking better. Movement range. Rotation range. Head tilt, head nod. Depth. Yeah, there's a lot of... I think, some of it is just, like, settings that I no longer like. And other things are I'm just not used to it working this way, but... Do you feel like your facial expressions are different, but you couldn't tell you what's different about them? There's no, like, media pipe tracking here. It's a very basic ARKit tracking. And also I have, like, a lot of, like, of my own expressions set up to compensate for that, but they're not very good. etc., etc. My eyes seem weird. Yeah, they're going all over the place, aren't they? I was trying to fix that in particular. I can reduce how much they are allowed to move, but I'm like looking up and looking around, and it feels weird, doesn't it? Now I could port in the tracking from Snack Studio, but last time I tried to do that, it got kind of messed up. Oh, to have a dragon's eyes all over you. Cora, you're silly. There is one benefit to me being in Snack Studio though, or in Vinian. I'm getting them confused now already. Also, hi Elsie. If you throw plushies, Snoodle, Lulu is in the plushie mix. Because I set that up over here, but not on Snack Studio yet, because I kept forgetting. Okay, there's 3 of me. There she is. It's the Snoodle. I missed her. I really need to get her over on Snack Studio. Yeah. That's a good Snoodle. Truly. Why does it look like I'm walking but not going anywhere? Probably because a reduced locomotion? I don't know. I'm gonna have to relearn some things. It's been like a couple months since I've been in Vinian. I was setting it up in preparation for my collab with LZ, but we had to reschedule. So here's my chance to practice it. Ah, the Snoodle, yeah. Miss Lulu, me too. It's still the cutest little sound she makes. Yeah, that's just her. She makes such adorable sounds. Hi Willow, how you doing? Looks like you're swaying a bit. Like you're drunk. I'm not. I'm so cute. Wow. How dare. Everyone here is so cute. That I can get behind, yeah. Alright, what do you say we work on some plushies today? Because that seems to be like the main thing I can focus on today. Lulu! Hi, we were just talking about you because I have your plushies here. Look, throw a plushie. It might be you. Because I'm in Vinian today. I still haven't set it up in Snack Studio. Okay, there's me 3 times again. There you are. Yay. Wow, the random is really liking me today. Which is kind of funny. Um. Hmm. Anyway. We were gonna do some art. Which I gotta get the blender window selected. There we go. How you doing, Lulu? How you doing, love? Put me in there, coach. You could make putting Lulu and Snick today's project. I could, or I could do my job and work on commissions. Today we're working on Reki. Reki plushie. I'm sure many of you know Reki. Oh, this song? I'm not sure which song this is. I'll have to look at that later. You mean the sleepy piss elf? Yeah. That one. Alright, I started with the hair. I better finish the hair. Reki has requested a lot of comms. It's been neat. Nice. You do not actually know? I can shout them out if I can remember what their username actually is. It's just a Reki channel. That's funny. No, that doesn't work. I guess I need the @ in there. There we go. Okay, I need the back of the hair to do this, like, fan out at the back thing. They seem to stream exclusively during sleep hours. That makes sense. Wait, let me look at the... Yeah, I could have a middle one, kind of. So how's everyone doing today, actually? Doing good? Nice. You're eepy. Imagine a moth being EP. I could never. It can happen. You're playing Minecraft? Nice. I genuinely do like Minecraft, although I hardly play it anymore. If I ever do play it, it's just because I want that particular vibe to just chill to. But I don't really mod it much, because, yeah, heavily modded Minecraft is how you make it interesting. But then it becomes, like, entirely new game, and I have to learn all these different mechanics. I'm like, no, I already spent time learning in this game. And so I don't do it. You should eat something if only there was a dragon nearby. Craving dragon, huh? Well, this is awkward. Got a dragon eater over here. You have magic and druid stuff. Yeah, I hate magic systems. They're so complicated. It breaks my brain. Especially in Minecraft mods. But that's just me. That's because I'm lazy. And I don't like learning things in Minecraft. I like chilling and building nice buildings. So if you get me a mod that adds like new decorative blocks or like a system that makes blocks more useful. But I don't play create either. Because I'm already over here trying to get back into Factorio. I don't need to learn Factorio in Minecraft. So yeah, I just don't play Minecraft. um, if there was another Forces cute as Char, a singularity would be created in the universe and would implode from cute. What do you mean? I'm not even that cute. What the heck? Rawr! 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 Let's see, let's clear the tilt. Smooth the radius, I guess? No.
Compliment.
Wait, so what does that mean, Builder? Do you want a compliment for yourself? I could do that. Builder, you are really sweet. I like your approach to friendship. I like your vibe. And I like your streams. I need to catch more of them. I've been busy. Also, why am I randomly calling you Builder? Oh, because the TTS that I have, so that the redeem, so I actually noticed the redeem, called you builder, and so my brain like translated that. But no, Z, you're really cute. Um, you know, it's super modular, so people have made a million add-ons for it and everything if you want, but the whole gears in rotation and trying to make room for it build sucks so much. You want machines that are boxes connected to pipes that you don't need thousands of considerations. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but definitely too much for me to get into, I think. It's not the most inaccurate thing if you call me builder, but Z is more accurate. Yeah, and I try to be accurate. So I scolded myself a little. Hi, Reki. How you doing? This is my first stream. I'm working on your plushie. Trying to get the hair down. Oh god. Changing the amount of points in a path is like the same as adding an image to a Word document, I swear. Ah! What? Hi, Orchid. Z is the most accurate. Builder Z is also accurate. Builder is accurate enough. Builder Z, pronounced builders, is entirely inaccurate. Okay, at least I've never done that one. You posted my stream in your Discord? Yay! Not to put down the things people are doing in Minecraft, but they're similar enough that you don't think you can do both. I'm making more awesome plushies. You bet I am. Look at this one. Sure cute. Rare. Biased information. Rare. Rare. Okay, the next two need to swoop much more to the side. So they're going to be a lot more... Oh yeah, hi Transnate. Forgot to greet you. Oh, come on in. Rare. 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 Rare.
Pet, pet, pet.
Rare. Rare. Can't believe you're all roaring at me. Roar! 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 Oh yeah, hearts aren't gonna work today. Some of the names of folks that come up here are just adorable. True. Roar! Roar! Aw. Even if I've been back, the battery still needs recharge, so it counts as missing you. Roar. I get that feeling though. Why do I feel like I'm struggling with the hair right now? Probably because I went immediately into it and didn't give myself a chance to warm up first. That would probably do it. But we're getting there, I think. I might want to change the profile of this hair, though. Remember to rest and reshar. Found a way for hearts to show up. Oh, yeah. I did give them basic functionality in Pinyin. Oh, and you could do... Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh my gosh. I didn't think about that. That's really funny. I think I'm gonna rework that. When I rework my overlays and stuff, that's gonna go away. But for now, have fun with it. Trans beam. Keep it silly. Yeah. You heard her fire it well. Oh my goodness. Chat rar, chat cute. It's just facts. Rar! 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 Wah. Wah. Hi, Pepper. Maybe a 2-line character limit. I think I'm gonna make it more towards my original vision, where just the RARs alone appear around. What that's gonna mean is you can only trigger the RAR sound if RAR is the only thing in your message. And then that'll be the only thing that gets filtered into that. Okay, let's change the profile on this right now. Let's see, hair profile. Ow, thank you for the brick. Let's just do that. There we go. It's gonna help some things. I need to make it look like it's fanning out better, not... This is too low. This one needs to be out and curved more. This needs to be lower. There. That's closer. Hi, Lay. Oh, I haven't been using out my, I haven't been using my special shoutouts. Gotta remember those. Okay, what does a T-Dragon use to compress files when rar? Oh my goodness. Cher's the type of person where you're just as comfortable pinching her cheeks, pinching her cheek as you are when grabbing her horns for fun. What does this mean? What the heck? Also, what's with all the hashtag shark cute? Right. You heard it, folks. Shards are removing the ability to spam hearts over the screen, so you make sure you use it while you can. I should have added a note about that for myself. Pet. Oh, you noted it down. I saw right as I sent mine. More spamming hearts over this. No, this is not what we needed. You think I know what it means? Maybe. Possible. Why are you all so cute? Seriously. How are you all this cute? Teach me your ways, chat. I want to be this cute. I'm already an expert. Look who's talking. Well, it all started when you sharked. True. You already had an adorable personality, Cora, but then you made a Sona to match. Chat reflects the streamer. Aww. I mean, that is true, I guess. Learned it from me. Hi, Kaz. How you doing? Oh, come on in. Okay, I'm already starting to think, gotta fix this. There we go, now it's smooth on both sides. Eh? Okay, that's the basic for the back. Right? Yeah, that'll be pretty cute. Right? 3D hair work is always so satisfying to watch. I think, yeah. It took me a while to figure out my favorite method of doing it, which is kind of different from a lot of my mutuals I've seen. My tracking thinks I'm angry today. I am inconvenient and my settings are not what they used to be, that's for sure.
Pet.
Oh gosh, like got to 99 RARs. Oh, to Shark, Char, and then Shark and LZ, and then pose them with your Shark. Yes. Flora cute. Hey. How you doing, love? Okay, I need this to not be so flat. Let's go ahead and separate that. Add it to this one instead. There we go. Yeah. Before you remove the hearts from the RAR message, we need to see how it interacts with the throwable hearts you have set up in Snake Studio. That would just be twice as many hearts. But fair. Don't worry, I probably won't get around to fixing it until my 3.0 is done. Because when my 3.0 model is done, here's what I plan on doing for that, chat, by the way. You're gonna see me mostly finish the 3.0, but the finalizing of the rigging, I'm gonna keep to myself. So you won't get to see it in motion. Then I'm gonna take like a week off of streaming, or however long it takes, maybe just a couple days. And you're gonna see me come back with a refreshed stream overlay and everything, and with the new model. It's gonna be really good. And when I refresh my overlay, I'm also gonna like fix some of the redeems and things like the RAR message and such. So that's my plan. Probably still be working on it in Discord now. The 3.0 model, I'm gonna work on all of the modeling and texturing all the way up to like here on stream. But then when it comes time for me to test it, I'm gonna do that off stream. I might show people in Discord, I might not. But I think it would be great if the first time you saw it in motion was after I refreshed everything. That's my general idea. Hi, John Deere Enjoyer. How you doing? Yeah, it would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? That's what I thought. So that's my general plan. Doing good here? Glad to hear. A fresh, squeaky clean dragon, yeah. The C in C3PO stands for Char, your favorite Star Wars character. Why are you comparing me to C3PO? I'll give you the tea sip. Oh my goodness. Rainbow beam. Because you messed up saying Char 3.0 as Char 3PO. Oh, did I? I'm silly. Well, that explains that. Alright, I think I got the hair good for now. We'll touch up the underside later. Now let's actually focus on the outfit. So a lot of this should be pretty simple. Wait, let me check something. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna follow this and just like make the boots and the gloves the simple area here. Should I just texture them different? I think so, probably. There's no reason to like add thickness when the sleeves and stuff are gonna be over. You've been curious in your emote prefix. Obviously the virtue is virtually Char, but what's the... It was randomly generated. I think it was... At least I thought it was randomly generated. I did have a really old username, but I don't think it was that. I've wanted to change it, but Twitch won't let me. So I don't know. Oh, to be looked at like Char's. Wait, to be looked at like Char's look at making that outfit. Am I doing the angry face again? Let me see if I can adjust it. Okay, that should be less sensitive now. If you share the first 6 letters of your username with someone else, Twitch will stick a number on to make your emote prefix different. Yeah, okay. So it must be something like that. What do you mean you'd be even down badder? Corey, you're silly. Yeah, let's just add a different material. Do I need to make the legs shorter? I kind of feel like the legs should be shorter. Then I have to move the whole thing down. Down better because you have to be bad for sure to be mad at you. Apparently, you gotta be partnered to a custom one. Yeah, I'm never getting that. Maybe someday, like 5 years in the future. You get your full first name, Luetta, with 1 on the end. Luetta 1. Hmm. Do I usually do the rigging for the plushies myself? Yep, for every model. The reason why the plushies are your character here is because I already did the rigging. Well, for the most part. Can we fix you? Should be more level. There we go. So what things do you do to get someone maybe a snoodle down bad for you? You need 70 average viewers, and you're at 30-ish right now, so in theory, we just need 40 more people. That's like a bigger climb than it sounds. It sounds like I'm halfway there, but it's really not. I've been like slowly starting to plateau at this level. At least it feels that way. I don't know, I don't pay too close attention to my statistics. Yeah, it's a Reki. We're doing Reki right now. A Reki plushie, but I need to go on break. It's been an hour. So I'm gonna get up and stretch, maybe find a snack, get more tea, that sort of thing. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, okay? I'll see you all soon. Okay, I'm back. Hi, everyone. Why is plush not working? Oh, I think I made that a VIP only command. You'd have to use the point redeem. I'm a plushie. Yeah, I got some Minecraft music in this playlist. Right? Your phone's autocomplete also wanted to throw in an hashtag LZQD. That does do something here. If you do that, it calls her cute. See? In the corner of my screen. But yeah, I'm glad your phone knows what's up. Right? What do I feel like I need that to be a little more? Let's just do another line here. Oops. Okay, that's better. A little belly wrecky, yeah. And then I gotta make the jacket. Hi Amelia, how you doing? Love the eyes on this one. Thank you. Whoops. Don't know if that's okay or not. Let's see. Let's add a solidify. Okay, I don't like what it's doing there at all, but if I select this and separate it, well, then it's not connected there, right? Yeah, you probably should rest, Lulu. Good job, though. Powerful Snoodle. What if instead of using Solidify for this one, I just did it myself? I feel like that's almost better. I don't even know if that doesn't even look good. Maybe I make the color differently. The other thing is it's not going all the way around the jacket. Hello, I'm trying to select both. There we go. I guess I needed to select more of these. Let's try that again. Let's go ahead and select all of this. And that'll be the color. Duplicate it. Grow it out. That's not what I meant to do. There's a hug command? Yeah, that one's really old. But it exists, yes. Okay, that's a little bit. Give me the brick. Oh, to be a really old command on charge stream. Cora, what does this mean? I don't understand you, Cora. You're so silly. Oh, to be a goober in charge chat that uses this sentence structure a lot. Yeah, definitely cute. A little sus. Okay, I don't know how I feel about the collar not actually being attached to the jacket. I don't know if I can get away with that or not. I might want to fix it after I apply the modifiers. But then again, it's kind of in line with how I built the rest of this thing. Just saying. You can't even decipher that one. How is it sus? I don't know, you can never trust people that aren't at least a little sus, you know? You're all silly. What do we do to put up the silly quotes again? It is exclamation mark renumber, or there's a point channel redeem. Sometimes teasing someone doesn't have to be sus. This is true. Oh my gosh. I Orchid's clickering. I don't know who she's clickering, but she borrowed my clicker, and now I can hear it through the mic. So yes, that's actually a clicker you're hearing. Aww. Maggie, you're so cute. How could you not make a girl swoon with that? Alright, we had to lay out the UV maps for this now. Do I want to be able to paint the inside of the jacket, or is that unnecessary detail for a plushie? How am I so cute? You can't just turn around this on me. You're just doing what you like. Hey, that's all I do. Okay. Wait, why are we rotating me now? Dragon Beam doesn't work? You gotta get some rest? Okay, Cora. Thanks for being here. You're wonderful. Inviting friends along because you want to spend time with them is good time. Alright, now we're gonna pick out the colors for everything. Yeah, guess what, chat? I beat Outer Wilds yesterday. I cried. It was amazing. Okay, there's that laid out. Put that right there. Okay, time to go into texture painting. Hey. The textures on this are going to be unbelievably simple. I kind of love it. Right. 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 We're gonna make the little necklace thing. Gotta give belly button. And then we gotta write the text on the shirt. Oh, I haven't made the tail yet either. Or the earrings.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Hi Layton, how you doing? Doing okay, just resting your back after a walk. That's valid. You just made me realize how much my back's hurting. I'm gonna need some floor time on the next break. Right? Right. Yeah. Floor time, very important. Best that seems to work is a 6-line T-track and beam. Are you having fun testing the system? Good to know, good to know. Song slaps, I agree. So true. Yeah, probably. Alright, we gotta make a cute little skull. And yeah. And tail. And... let's make the tail. Okay, I think it needs to get gradually bigger before going off to a point. So let's do... this. Yeah. Rainbow beam. Okay, and I need to give it like 2 extra floofies. Oops. There we go. It's a pretty good tail, I think. Okay, Z cute. What kind of tail is that? A flower? You tell me. It's just a cat tail. I guess yeah, I got this too far up. The floof. No, you're good. It was a legitimate question. I just didn't quite have it yet. Still don't quite have it. Not gonna lie, I'm not that great at cattails. I've tried several of them. It's hard to get the vibe right. Because I do end up making the end of it look kind of weird. That's a little better with it staggered better. Yeah. It's closer. Maggie. Oh yeah, it's exclamation mark remember and then the quote you want to add. If you want to read a quote, it's recall. Hmm. You like hearing me say remember? I had to think about it. Sure, ASMR win. There's a redeem for that. Remember greater than remember. Listen. Don't tell me that. I'll keep doing it. Please keep doing it. It's cute and you love it, but it's accidental. It's not on purpose. Rawr. You're all making fun of the way I speak. Rawr. Rawr. You're not making fun of it. How should I make this skull? Encouraging me to say it wrong. Oops, I grabbed the wrong sides of it. I want these ones. Right, that's kind of like a little skull. There's no rule. This is how language evolves. Please do not encourage me to evolve this language. Hi, Ricky. Welcome back. Hope you had a good shower. We are making... We added clothes. Let's see. Snap cursor to selected. Canon will encourage me. I will be supported. Why support me in this? You can support me in much better things. My goodness. Scratch that, doesn't matter. Support you in all things. Right. You're so silly. Alright, I got a funky little skull. Get cherished, right? Can't do this to me. Right! Yeah. Right! Right. Right! Yeah. Right! Alright, chat, I'm gonna go on my next break. I need some floor time. But look at that progress. Got a whole outfit on them now. Kind of. Needs some textures now. Albeit not very complicated textures. Alright, chat. I will be back in a little bit. Then we will continue Reki until Reki is nearly finished. It did not take me very long. Okay, see you in a bit. Right. 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 Okay, I'm back. Right. Hey. Hello, Riverside Campfire. Right. How you doing? Right. Okay. Right. Welcome back. Thank you. Wait. Hmm. Oh, you have a cold. That sucks. Okay. This cute little texture for the skull. Could have laid this out different to be more efficient, but you gotta. You're analyzing more thoroughly my pronunciations, but it's hard to test hypothesis because the main thing in the words you've noticed have in common is that they're very unique, with no other English words structured like them. There's at least one rule that applies to many words we've noticed, though, but we won't say so that she won't stop doing it. Well, that's the thing. I'm aware of a lot of the flaws of how I speak. Like for example, I get M's and N's confused, which is how I got remember instead of remember. Um I do that with other words too, specifically with the M's and N's. You dying at how this looks? It looks so good. I'm glad you like it so far. They aren't bugs, they're features. My goodness. Alright, we need another new image for this. And this one, I'll just take a little white brush. That doesn't quite work when it goes over the eye. I need it to not do that. I like it otherwise, though. I don't think I can mask that out. I could just place it so high that you'll never see it unless you're down like this. Or alternatively, I could just put the shiny directly on the skull texture. Not worry about it being a little wobbly and different. I don't really like that either. I don't like it not moving. Why can't I not? You've never noticed it, honestly, and you've been able to understand you perfectly fine. Oh, it's not an issue of, like, understanding me, that's for sure. It's just kind of embarrassing. I'm reading what you're saying, Cricket, but I'm not understanding it. You're begging me not to be embarrassed. Well, even if I am, there's nothing I can do about it, because, like I said, I've tried to teach myself to speak better, but it just doesn't go well. Alright, let's, ideally I need a better brush for this than what I have in, words, Blender. Why is it? Oh, right. Because the mesh is mirrored still. Forgot to fix that first. So we'll apply that. Is that the only place I need the mirror to mirrant? Yeah. But now I need to fix the UV map. Cause, yeah, it's gonna be like that. Actually, what if I project from view? And just did that. Put that right there. We can move the gloves and the boots somewhere else, like over here. So let's fix that. Don't have to redo the whole thing, but... Lane, thank you for the raid. Or Calendra, of course. How's it going? Alright, that'll be right there. And then back on this. This part can just be down here because it's not going to be seen anyway. In fact, it technically could be deleted. Why am I hiding? I don't know why I'm down here. How did that happen, actually? Wait, you know what? I bet I know what that was. Maybe. Is that because of the raid? Might be an old bit of code. Either that or I'm slouching just that much. Going pretty good today. Made progress on your silly code. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I have no idea why I'm down here, actually. Is it under here? Ooh, I bet this is it. Yep, here we go. Time to delete that old node. Probably this too. Okay. Now how do I get back to the camera that I want? There we go. Hey. It doesn't check out, that's the thing. Okay. Because I used to have a node graph here where when I got rated, I'd zoom in, the camera would zoom in, and then I'd zoom out. But it no longer applies because I have different height models now. So I changed up my camera setup. Alright, now we have the option for the lettering. I'm just gonna draw it here roughly and then touch it up in GIMP probably. Where's my stabilizer? First of all, you. And then, there we go. Could probably do a slightly thicker lettering. Let's try again. Okay. Like I said, that's kind of placeholder. I think I got it too big. I can touch it up. Char is shy and hides from raids. No. I'm not shy. Right. Oh, you're gonna... Bit of a silly movie with your lovely kitty. You have to boop away. Talk to you later. Okay, Maggie. Thank you for being here. I think it's cute. I don't know. I think it takes up too much space. I think it should be a little smaller. It's okay. We can easily correct that. I'm not shy. I'm cute. Rawr. We need a belly button as well. Rawr! Rawr. Why am I painting in the UV editor? Mora, hi! How's it going? Summon the Mora Horde! Hello, hello! Welcome, fellow dragon. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? I could lay this out better if I wanted to. Really? It's not gonna get any better than that? Mm. Okay, I wasn't able to lay this out much better. That's fine. P. Raid message. You as a moob? You're not playing Yeek on Wednesday? I have no idea what's being said to me right now. Mora is playing Yeek on Wednesday. What is Yeek? Don't ask. You're gonna Yeek out? I am... Is this what people feel like when they ask about what Hilk is on my channel? Is this what this is like? I'm morbidly curious. You're told it's supposedly the greatest game ever made. I have my doubts, just based on the fear factor. But I also have no idea what it is, so it could be. I need the belly button to be sufficiently, like, it needs to be sized good. Is that what we want? Oops. I don't know. It's not the walking fish too. I'm even more confused now. Okay. Trying to silence you. No, that's just what you get for mentioning Hulk. You've been told The Walking Fish 2 is the greatest game ever made. I will take your word for it. Hi, Kiri. And slash or Junk Raven. Happy time zone. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this lettering and then I actually don't mind how I drew it, but I just want to adjust it a little bit. So let me make sure I export that. I just realized something. I hate this remix. Let's get rid of that. Okay. All I need to do here is, actually, should I redraw it? Let me just redraw it. Because if I do that, I can use a different brush. Just to give it a little more character. Like that. Oops. I lost the color I just got. Okay. It's a little bit different vibe. I don't know if it's necessary. Alright. Let's see how it looks over here. Eh. It's a little better. I like it better. We'll roll with that. Probably just adjust one thing. There we go. Hi, Tattered Clouds. How you doing? Welcome back. How is everything? Pretty good. We're just making plushie models here. Yeah, it's been a popular thing I've been making lately. Alright, what do we work on next? Let's see. The skull needs something actually tying it on. It needs its necklace. So let's do that. Oops. Thank you for the tea sip. Get that now. Looks very cute. I'm glad you think so. There we go, easy necklace part of the skeleton. Oh, this just reminded me of something. I 3D printed a skull necklace once. I've never owned a 3D printer, but I used one of those services that let you upload your 3D model and they send it to you in the mail. It was pretty neat to have something that I modeled in Blender physically. I really wish that wasn't broken. Holding Alt to level the line just like goes to a corner on this version. Just trying to get some gradients in here now. Oh, gotta fix that. Why is that not showing on both sides? I hate it when it does that. Part of that is that over here. Okay. Okay, why am I not able to draw? Hello? Oh, I have blur selected. That's why. Uh, that doesn't look great. Let's just go ahead and reset that and try the gradient again. Okay. This is pretty good progress. Let's get the earrings up there. Looks kind of funny with the way I made the ears not very flat. Let's see. Do I have a plushie model with simple silver? I could just bring in the gold from me and then change it to silver, I guess. Hmm. There we go. Simple earrings. Which still feel a little big to me. And I can mirror that to the other side in a minute. Alright, I also have to break down the hair and convert that to mesh and get it ready for texturing. I think this might be another plushie where I need outlines to make it look right, to capture this vision. Which is fine, really. Hey, Lay. How you doing? Hey. 1,000 bars. Amazing. Powerful. Hey. As plushie progress, look for yourself. Here's the inspiration. Here's the model. We're getting pretty fast on this one. You're good. You were sick and dressed up in Warframe, really pretty, and now everything is better. Yeah, nearly done, and I just started on this one. Crazy, right? Mm. Thank you for the tea sip. Oh, and ads are starting. Well, I missed that, so I'm gonna let ads run, and then we'll wrap up what we're doing here with the tea or with the hair, and then we'll probably wrap up stream. I got a little too locked in. Happens.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Sure focus, exactly. That's what this is. Adding a little bit of variety to the front of the hair. Because I feel like it needed it. There we go. That's a little something. No, why is so much of that out here? Silly. That's better. This is logging in for the end of stream music, exactly. This literally is the final boss music. So it's perfect. I should really play this game on stream sometime. Be kind of fun. It is such a good fight. And I love how you're not like locked in it the whole time. Like it tries to flee. You resupply, it resupplies, you come clashing back together. It's really cool. You don't think you ever finish an FTL run? Yeah, that's valid. I did like 2 or 3 times. You're the outlier. Let me guess, you've like totally mastered the game. Yeah, it's true. He's simply better than us. Okay, that's awesome though. I've never been able to commit the time. Plus, I'm just, as much as I like roguelikes, I'm not really good at them. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I discovered it until later. I was already a hardworking adult. Ah, well, that sounds really fun. I kind of wish I had that. I played it all by myself. Maybe if I play it on stream sometime, chat can give me strategies. Probably haven't fired up the game in years now, though, but remains a favorite. Yeah. What situations are more ideal for NURBS versus subdivision modifier? Well, I don't really use NURBS for smoothness. I use it for, stuff I don't want to sculpt, basically. I lay out a hair with, paths because it's way simpler to figure out the shape of that than, you know, trying to extrude things out. Um, Other than that, if I'm already working with a mesh and I have less polygons than what I need, that's when subdivision surface comes in. So yeah, the hair ends up being already at the density that I want it at just because I'm already working in NURBS, but otherwise most of the other mesh, most of the other of the model I'm using subdivision. Okay. I don't know if I want the fronts of these squished in at all. Alright, all the hair should be mesh now. I believe just in those two pieces, yep. Minus the ears. The wig.
Compliment.
For your 1,000 Rarer Lay. Uh, Lay, I super appreciate your dedication to my stream and just your friendships in general. Um, I'm I'm always excited when you're around. Look at them. Look at your beautiful Ryers. I think that's an amazing achievement. Good job with the Ryers. You were calculated and precise. Good job. Ryer go lay. Oh, Epic Guy's almost there as well. You got that comment, yes. There, you're no longer special, Lay. Get over yourself. Attitude, I would only give Lay. Aw, no. No, you're still special. You can't give me a pleading face. It's not fair. What is this? This is nothing. You'll make me sad. I believe it. You have that power. Ew, why do I have stuff up here in the reference folder? It's true, Lay does this to you too. Did you know Froggy is taking out the pen right now? Isn't it crazy he's still talking in chat and all? Yeah? Lurk. Hi, Fire Demon. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Last played Freedoom. Making a map set for Hideous Destructor. Let's go. That's pretty cool. I'm not much of a gamer, but Kiri did get me into Hideous Destructor. I was trying to figure out my controls the entire time I played with her. We need to finish that map we were working on. A lot of stuff you're constantly tweaking. Going a little crazy
Yoga
with
ball
the
time.
scripting. Nice. Well, thank you for the yoga ball, Lay. I definitely need that tonight. wondered if I even turned that on again. "5 minutes of yoga ball after 3 hours of work." Yeah. You're alert now? Okay. I'm probably gonna end soon anyway. Appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. Go take care of yourselves. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get much more done today. I just realized something though. If I am going to use an outline, then I probably want this to solidify well on its own. Meaning I'm not just gonna have I'm not finishing my thoughts at all. It's kind of funny. You know what I mean, right? Or above. Not too much left to do. Yeah. I'm gonna be playing around with things like the outfit should have an outline. Well, the whole thing should have outlines. But this introduces new clipping issues, which I'm going to have to address. It just kind of like makes a mess of what I've already done. Not my favorite. And that doesn't look good. I'm gonna have to exclude that. But if the hair had it too, yeah, that's pretty nice, right? Blender. Yeah, it's Ricky. Wait, what'd you clip? What did I say? Nothing for 40 seconds and then above. Oh, yeah. I guess I did do that. That looks really awesome with the outlines, actually. I like it. The last thing that would potentially need one is the skin. Although I have a feeling I might have to go without. Because it's gonna just conflict with the hair even more. Oh, what happened here? How did I manage that? Yeah, I don't think the skin needs one, especially since most of the skin is covered anyway. And granted, the head could be better framed with it, but I think it survives without. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's unfortunate how it clips into the forehead here. That's better. Yes. Smaller head, no thoughts. Yeah. I could manually do the outline for the head. It's an option. Hi, Vix. Welcome in. Oh, and Penny. Hi. Adorable Reki. Yeah. We're working on Reki plushie. And I was originally going to give it... Actually, Reki, since you're here, feedback. And I know you'll probably say just stick with this, because this is why you got this. Normally, I give my plushies like a little more detailed texture. Like what mine is right here. Hi. But do you like the more simplified flat colors with the outline? I'm assuming yes. So I'm just experimenting right now. I feel like this will be better. Adorable Shard too. Right. Penny adorable. Give the boops and nobody gets shot with a squirt gun. Oh my goodness. Is that Neko arc inspired? I think so. Yeah, I think it looks good as is. Whatever I think best, please go ahead. Okay. I'm probably going to continue in this direction then. Because I feel like it would give a really different vibe if I took out the outlines and then did more realistic textures. Like what I have for my plushie. I have like soft gradients on the hair, and you can see like a fabric kind of texture on my skin and horns. I will try to add stitching somewhere on yours though, if you don't mind. Because that's kind of a signature of the plushies. So I need to figure out where I'm going to put that. I have full permission to cook. If you don't like it, we can discuss, obviously, but so far it's good. Maybe just the eyes could be a bit whiter like the references, but it's fine. I'm seeing that, yeah. My only issue is I can't really, because it's 3D, make them clip over the hair at all, but I definitely can make them whiter to where it at least comes up to the hair. That's perfectly valid. Yeah, good call. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend another day on this. I don't want to rush it too much. I just wanted your initial opinion on the direction I was going. I did another plushie with the same style, actually, with outlines. Like, Entropy's plushie is like this, and it turned out pretty good, so I think this will be good. Yeah. Okay, I made the eyes whiter. That was definitely a good call. It's beautiful. And you don't want a mouth, right? You're just gonna have this chubby blank expression. Cat stare. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Right, right. I can't overexert myself. Alright, we've only gone a half hour over. I think it's time to probably raid out. Hate to be the one to make stream and hate to make you overexert. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Let's see who we're raiding then. I would just keep going, but I do actually have back pain today, so I should probably go lie down. That would be good.